Good morning, everybody. I am going to try canning some shrimp. And I've never done this before, but the Ball book has a method for doing it. We got these 2-pound bags of shrimp. These are the 2125s, so they're fairly large. And they were on sale. It was like $8 something a bag for these, so that makes them, I think I figured around $4.50 a pound by the time I paid tax and everything, and that's half the price of what it is everywhere else. So the first thing I'm going to do is get some water in the sink. I've just scrubbed it out. I'm going to get some water in the sink and get these shrimps washed. Okay, they're in the sink. I've got to rinse them off. They're headless shrimp, so I don't have to worry about taking the heads off, but I will have to, after this step is done, peel them and devein them. So I've got a cup of salt in this. It's a gallon of water in this pan. I've got a cup of salt, putting in a cup of 5% vinegar. I don't know if you can see or not. I'm trying to get this camera set up on my tripod. It's not a camera tripod, okay? Anyway, I've got the salt and vinegar in here. I'm going to turn on the heat and bring my shrimp and put it in here and bring it to a boil and boil it for 10 minutes. Let me get the heat on. Fire going. It's a kind of a big pot for this. I could have probably got a smaller pot. Okay, fire's on. Get it heated up so I can get the salt dissolved in here. I know you can't see in there. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm not sure why this water's milky. Maybe it's supposed to be, considering, you know, boiling the shrimp. But anyway, there's the shrimp in the cold water. Now I'm going to move it over to my sink and drain it and start peeling it and deveining it. I might show you one, but if you've ever fooled with shrimp, you know how that goes. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I've got a couple of them in here. It's 3 tablespoons of salt to 4 quarts of water, another gallon of water for the brine. And lucky for me, I noticed that these have already been deveined. So all I've got to do now is peel them. I'm just putting the shells over there. Just got to peel them and get them over here into the water. Okay. Excuse me. I've got them peeled. They're back in another brine. It's 4 quarts of water and 3 tablespoons of salt. And this will be what they're also canned in. There'll be a lot left over, I've got a feeling. Got my jars getting hot, and I'm going to start getting some of those out. All I've got to do is bring this to a boil and then reduce it to a simmer of about 180 degrees. And then I can start putting these in the jars. These are pretty big. I'm really thinking I want to use wide mouth half pints, and I've got some out, and I've already got lids and rings out for them. I've got some heating up, and then I've got some pint jars, so we'll see. But a half pint of shrimp for us would be great for over a salad, or make a little bit of scampi with it, or you could open 2 jars if I needed to. But anyway, let me get these going, and then I'll bring you back when I start filling the jars. Okay, I've got 4 half pints and 2 pints of shrimp in here. And that's 6 meals, you might say, for us, because we'll probably use the pint and make some scampi. And when I do, I'll bring you along. Scampi, as fancy as it sounds, is super easy, and it's almost like peasant food. So anyway, I went ahead and decided to go ahead and quarter all those mushrooms except for 6 big ones. And I've got them sitting to one side because I kind of think I want to make some stuffed mushrooms maybe tomorrow with those. So I will put them back on ice. Anyway, these there's water in here. I'm fixing to bring it to a boil. I'll let those boil for 5 minutes and then I'll start putting those in the jars. But you can refer to the link below for my mushroom canning video and you'll know what else is going on. Okay, the time is up and it's getting dark outside. This took a while because I'm slow. Anyway, here's one of the mushroom jars. Isn't it pretty? It's a pretty color, isn't it? And there's another one. Okay, let me get the rest of the stuff out, including the shrimp. Okay, there we are. There's beautiful shrimp. See it boiling in the jars. Mushrooms. I'm already hearing them popping a little bit. A few back there. Now, and these are the mushrooms that I saved out. I'm used for stuffing. I'll twist that stem out and stuff them, and I'll bring that to you as well. Okay, shrimp and mushrooms, or as I remembered a little while ago, some people around the world call them prawns. So there you go. 45 minutes of canning, but the whole rest of the day of getting everything ready. Alright, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Pop, pop. Yeah. Favorite sound.